Got a quick unboxing here. It says we're live. And as the title says, these are fish that I've ordered from Dan's Fish. And hey Lumpy Dog, hey Candy, hey Reels Tanks, hey Craig, hey Melvin. I've gone ahead and broken most of the tape on this. These fish arrived about, hey Brandon, hey Scott. I remember a couple of the fish that I ordered, but this was a late night order, and I believe I have a couple of these fish already, and I think I have some new fish here. In fact, I know I do. So nope, didn't leave anything at all there for you, Candy. And also, I was going to mention the other night when I was filming Melon, the new dog-faced puffer, he didn't act like he felt quite right, and I thought it was the camera, but I had been about 13 hours since I'd done parameters, and I had pneumonia, which wasn't that high, but it was between 0.25 and 0.5. So I treated that, and he ate much better, and haven't had that problem since. That's been, I guess, 2 nights ago. Swimming around there right behind me, so doing great. So you just really have to stay on top of that when new tanks are cycling. I've had a little bit of a water evaporate already out of the tank, and it's raised the salinity a little bit better. Sorry, I'm reading your comment and trying to talk. He's doing a little bit better. The salinity is a little tiny bit higher, so I'm going to be topping the water off tonight. Hey Jason, welcome. Glad you're here. So I realize the lighting's not that good here. In fact, the lighting sucks here, sucks and blows. So I'm going to have to do something if I'm going to use this area to unbox fish and so forth. But we'll try to get through this. And as you know, the last couple of times I've live streamed, I've had the stream freeze up on me. So let's see what Dan has done here. He's taped the lid shut a little bit, and there's 2 heating pads, 2 different sizes, and they're taped to the lid. They're wrapped in paper. They are not covered by the tape or the plastic, just the edges. So guess what? They are both warm. Who's Dan and why did he what? I missed that last comment. Dan's Fish is Dan has a YouTube channel called Dan's Fish, and he sells unusual fish. Oh, you did? What did you get, Candy? So it looks like you're the one that's getting all the fish from Dan. All right, let's see what we've got here. Looks like we've got some steel blue epistogrammas, and those are those neon blues. And there's a lot of contention about whether those are a man-made fish or if they're a natural leftover. That's the leftovers. Wrong, Candy. He mailed these yesterday afternoon, so you're wrong there, girl. Anyway, I got 3 of those. They're probably all males, and I've been on the lookout for females. Yes, he is. Let's see. Ooh, I forgot it. I've got a beta rubra pair. None of these fish are cheap fish, I don't think, but that beta rubra, I'm really excited to breed those out. And if you've not seen those on his channel, take a look at them. So I've got the 3 epistos, got the beta rubra pair, I've got the Siamese algae eaters. I already have 15 of those, but I wanted to get a few to put in my other rainbow tank that has so much hair algae, and I'll probably go ahead and move a couple of the others over with them. Got the croaking gourami, one of those. I don't think he sent the croaking gourami. He had a little a minor concern about the health of that fish, so I think I ended up getting a different fish. And then we've got the killifish, which are the AKIEs. There should be a pair of those. Got 3 Siamese algae eaters and emperor tetras. I don't know if you've had those emperor tetras, but you got the purple ones, I think. Are those emperors or are they carries? I've got the emperors, and I think I still have a couple that carry. There's my address, so if you guys would like to send money, so. Or candy. I'm still waiting on that chocolate from Pam, by the way. Not to embarrass her or call her out for anything, but I never did get that. So yeah, let's take a look at, this box is full. So we'll just kind of take a look here and see what's what. Of course, you're not going to be able to see much of anything. What I think I'm going to do is go ahead and pull this, what is the bird scribble? I did not. I tried my best to clean him out. By the way, I don't know if Rick from BAM Aquatics is here, but you know, it's his turn to come up with background for unboxing. Last time I had the back of my stove and cooking oils and all that, and he hasn't put anything out since then. So actually this time, hey Dan, whoops, I flipped it around, so I'm not sure how to flip it back. Anybody know how to put it back? Alright, anybody know how to, okay, let me see, the little dot, share, cancel, mute microphone, cancel. This is looking at me. I took it off hit the camera icon. Oh yeah, there it is. There you go, thank you. I don't know why men cannot follow directions, and I'm the first to say that. But anyway, I was about to say my background tonight is Melon, and you see there he's all up in the business of watching what I'm doing here. But so we can see a little better, I'm gonna move on over to my previous area that has a little bit better lighting here on the stove area. Sorry for the hurricane I'm creating, but getting caught up in tape and so forth here. So let's see what we've got. Let's see. I think, it doesn't say, but I think we have an Apisto there. I'm not sure what we've got. Really can't tell what that is. But yeah. Yeah, I think it's a little Apisto. Lily, this will be a horror film. Trust me, before it's over. So, single fish in the larger bag is an Apisto. Yep, that's what it is. Alright, yep, and here's another fish like that. So, it says extra on it. And thanks, Melvin. Appreciate it. He is pretty cool. It's an extra. Says it's an extra, and that's another Apisto. Those guys are looking good. Looking really nice. Let's see here. This is a Tinwini, or as we commonly say, Tinwini. Hard to see there, but I already have a group of these. Excellent packaging. I didn't bring my gun in here, but these guys have been sitting inside for 3 or 4 hours, so my temp gun. But I can tell you that the bags feel room temperature. They're not cold at all, and I wouldn't expect them to be. This is killifish. Looks like it might be the female. It is. That big female sign there kind of gives it away, huh? Looking good. So far everybody's looking great. And here's the male. Looking awesome. These fish look great, as always. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Uh-oh, there's no writing here. Oh, that's one of the Siamese algae eaters. Looking really good. They are awesome fish. It's another of the Siamese algae eaters. Looking great. What's the name of the horror film you're watching, Lily? I used to be quite the horror buff, but yeah, this packing, I mean, it gets redundant and probably boring to our group by now to talk about it, but this is a beta rubra and came out in the light, so a little bit excited there. It's the male. Sorry. Beautiful fish. Hey Cam, welcome. And anybody else that I'm missing. Wow, there are 17 people here and 10 likes. Dan, your unboxing really draws a crowd. But you are quite the crowd pleaser, so. Here's the female, I believe. Yeah, duh, it says female right there. Those two are a little more skittish coming out in the light. Folgers, black pepper. This is another Siamese algae eater. They're wrapped in paper, Scott. I don't know. Dan, are you still here? What size were the heat packs you used? They're both warm. And this is an Apisto. This one's a little bit bigger than the other two guys. I think I'm going to be real pleased. Hey Tom, welcome. I'm going to be real pleased with these guys. I am real pleased with these guys. 72 hour and a 48 hour heat pack, and probably been about, what, a little over 24 hours since you shipped. They were here in far under 24 hours. So here's another larger bag. Not marked, but that's also an Apisto. So I've got 4 Apistos. Awesome. And that's it. That's it, guys. So, quite a haul there. Very nice pickups. Thanks, Rob. All the fish are fine. No one looks like they're in trouble. You can see what a great job. I'm gonna let them just lay out there on the counter and come to warm temperature. I'm still deciding a little bit about. I know it was packed, not overcrowded, but you know, you're right. No way you could get another bag in there. So, all right, guys. It looks like we're about 15 minutes in, so I won't tempt fate. And thanks, Lumpy Dog. Won't tempt fate and let this run too long so that it freezes up. The last couple have. So just wanted to show everybody how much better this guy's acting and doing, and also a little camera exposure. Yeah, I need to get them in the tanks, that's for sure. Oh, Susan's live. Okay. I'll get off here so we can go over and check out what she's doing. Candy, I did order that. Wow, went right out of my head. Wow, to measure the salinity. I did get that ordered. Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Ed. How nice. How nice of you to say. Hey, Blue Waters. Refractometer. Thank you, Candy. Did get that ordered. It shipped today already, and really appreciate you letting me know about that. I went by the fish store last night where I got these guys and told them what had happened with the ammonia spike, and that I had a refractometer come in. I showed him my receipt, and yeah, it was $20 cheaper. He did not have calibration fluid, so he said that was awesome that you turned me on to that. So wouldn't let me have any more fish. My other fish have been ordered, and I'm going to have some neat crabs and snails in here, and of course he will eat some of them, I assume. I did try giving him a freshwater. Awesome. You're always very helpful, Candy, and I appreciate your help. I don't know that I've ever, yeah, I did tell you that when I was getting those fish from Lucas, but yeah, you're awesome. You're a keeper, that's for sure. But anyway, I did put a big ram's horn snail in here, which was not that big for this guy. And after about an hour, I figured it was probably dead, but it sucked right to the bottom. And also, he hadn't eaten his clam on the half shell today. I will always need snails because I have the Amazons and they keep their tank cleaned out, Craig. And then I have the Fahaka, and she will gorge on snails, so I have to be careful and just give her a cup. This guy would eat pellets or mysis shrimp or anything else I gave him right now, but he did not want that freshwater snail, so I took it in and gave it to Dharma, the Fahaka, so nothing was wasted. They've got more rock coming in next week. Hey, Deela. Glad to see you're posting again. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about you, but glad you were just getting some relaxation and enjoying being out of school. So I know how that is. It's been a long time, but I remember. So I'm glad you're good. Glad you're posting. I was going to ask, I'm not sure if any of this group know, or but do you remember Bear's Fish? He had a new channel going, and it looks like he hadn't posted in like 4 months. I hadn't tried to contact him, but there he goes doing his almost backflip, looking up, and they put his little face out of the water. He's quite the beggar. He must be really hungry. Do you guys remember Bear? Had a great channel started up and was doing live streams, and I just wondered if anybody's heard anything about him or that he's okay. He and I talked a little bit, and I was going to send him a pump, and it turns out it wasn't any better than the pump that he had. So there's Dharma. Yeah, there's Dharma. Hey, girl. That's the Dharma that Dharma the Fahaka is named after. So it's Dharma 1. And she really enjoys the puffer. Look at him, look at her. A dog-faced puffer and a cat. Anyway, if anybody knows anything about Bear or hears anything, I'd like to know that he's okay. Oh, really, Craig? Okay. And Craig, I just remembered too, I don't know if Dan's still here, but we need to get that sorted out on Get Gills. I still owe you for some shipping. I know you're not overly concerned about that, but it's $20-something, but I need to somehow get that to you. We talked about me getting some more tetras, and then I definitely am going to take advantage of your special right now with those super reds. That's an awesome deal, so maybe it will let me pay that one-time shipping fee on your channel now, but if not, I'll be sending you know, a message to Dan and his brother to see if we can get that resolved. That's gone on now for a couple months, and it just won't let me pay it to you. So Well, I know you're not worried about it. It's just $20 or so, but still, um, basically, I got shipping. Hey, Tom. Yeah, she's sitting right there bumping my hand. A lot of times I'm shaky, but a lot of times it's the cat's bumping me. Dharma Ray. Yep, that's Dharma. Dharma R-A-E. Dharma Ray. Yep. Yeah. It's just that it said $1 shipping, Dan, when I ordered some Super Reds from Tom, gosh, a couple, 3 months ago, and I thought he was running a special or something. I thought, wow, this guy, plus the good price on these, plus he sent me extra, and I thought, wow, I made out like a bandit. But it turns out, I know, right? $1. But it really, and I think he even cut me a deal for the 20-something dollars, or he was splitting it with me or something. But anyway, I owe him for shipping. So, yeah, I think you actually already split that with me, Craig, but that's I need to be paying that, not you. So no lag or anything, huh? And we're over 20 minutes into this. Uh, any suggestions? I didn't realize that so many of you do keep salt. Any suggestion? Yeah, we'll get it figured out. I'm not fretting about it. Fretting about it, Southern word, but I don't want you to think that I've forgotten it, and you know that because I definitely want to get that paid and stay a good customer. You've got an awesome stock, and I'm pleased to be able to buy things from you. So, but anybody, any suggestions about this tank? I'm definitely going to add some more. I think we had a lag there. Going to add some more rock. They just didn't have any in that I like, but I'm going to continue with this and kind of build it up a little bit. It's this kind of rock stacks real easy. So I'm glad to give it to you. You have awesome products. So like Dan, it's a pleasure doing business. But yeah, I originally said I'm not doing corals and stuff like that, but we'll see how that turns out in a few weeks and months. Besides that ammonia scare, this is going really, really well. Whoops. Awesome, Brandon. I mentioned, gave Brandon a shout out before. If you guys want to see some nice plecos and guppies, and Brandon keeps some nice tanks, so take a look at his channel. Well, Candy, he recommended, the local fish store did, and I'm not planning on painting this tank or putting a background on right now. I usually don't have all that junk sitting there, but I like to be able to see it from three sides. He recommended not to use live rock, just on the chance there are always going to be things in there that you may not want. And he explained to me that even though this was dry stuff, that just using salt water and, you know, putting fish in from time to time, they'll bring a little water with them, that this will eventually begin to grow some marine things on it, but hopefully they'll be things that are desirable things. Scott, this guy is, this is my only saltwater tank, it's new, and this is a black spotted puffer. And yeah, dog face. I see people call it dog faced, but I don't think there's a D on the end. I think it's just dog face. So, but he's a good guy. He's a cutie. He's still a baby. These guys, the literature says they get 12, 13 inches in the aquarium, and so he's not going to get quite as big as the Fahaka, I guess. Yeah, I really like the cleaner shrimp and some of those bigger shrimp and so forth. Hey, Cassie, welcome. How's your Candy? Now, see guys, see, I've been so nice, and between Candy and Priscilla, they get me in trouble, you know, and then they call me out for trolling. So see there, there's a little lag there. Cassie, how's the fish doing that was left with you? I know you do. I know you do, or you wouldn't be bothered with aggravating me. So, but right back at you. Yeah, Lily, the frog. It's what I meant. The frog went home. A new awesome. She was a looker, I'll tell you. Very healthy. But yeah, Lily, it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. There's so much that's the same as fresh water. Your salinity and pH definitely are the big things, but those are not rocket science. I'm doing it, so. Oh, look at him. Hey, Carson. This guy does have a name, and it's Mellon, M-E-L-L-O-N, which is the Elvish word for friend. He eats mysis shrimp, he eats the jumbo bloodworms, he likes brine shrimp, frozen things. He will be eating live marine snails. He loves pellets, and that's what he's begging for now. That's actually the only word I know. It's kind of like my Spanish. I only know 2 sentences in that. Oh, hey, Mom. You're his camera lady. A lot of times you do pretty good camera work there. And I hear you talking to him, and you reminded him of my name about the shout-out. So you guys work together. That's awesome. Hey, Liz. Liz, did I shock you about my comment on Jay's channel? I went back and put an explanation on that. It wasn't as exciting as I led it to be, so. There's another fish in here, and I'm going to have another fish like it. In fact, they're holding the one that came in with it at the store for me, so I know, right? There's a Molly Miller in here, which is a goby, and of course its name's Molly, and it actually is right there. This glare, I'm sorry, I got racks behind me. It's right there, right in the very center, right between the glare. That's its little head looking out and its eyes. And it matches the substrate a lot, but it scoots along the bottom. It's basically like a marine mud skipper kind of thing. I don't think they come out of the water though, but it's really cool. It gets up on the rock sometimes when I'm feeding, and darts out from the rock. The rock's security, you know, it hides in there and hides under there. It's got a tunnel, but I don't know if you guys can see it at all, but there, that's better. It's right exactly in the middle, and it's looking right at me in profile, so. So that's the other fish. Oh, scooted out a little bit. It's still a little shy here in the fish store. It was begging and begging for food, so. Oh, I know, Craig, wasn't that was an awesome video, Liz. You really crank out some nice videos. I really enjoyed that. And what I really liked was that you took the time to explain, make sure there's no reflection. I'm standing here in a lime green t-shirt and blue and white checkered boxer shorts, so no, I don't see anybody like that in the reflection. So emerald green, I have some emeralds, yes, but they're not from Gary. My emeralds came from 2 local fish stores. They're beautiful fish, but no, they're not from Gary or from his line. And actually, it was actually an emerald that got me into the mess with the rainbows. It was a fish somebody brought into the local fish store, and they had overpriced it, like 30-something bucks. And they usually run about 20. Do you have a channel too, Rita? Anyway, I fell in love with that emerald rainbow, and once I got it home and could really look at the fish, I was back the next day getting 2 or 3 other kinds of rainbows. So, what did you order, Cassie? You know, men can't read and talk, or this one can't, so what did you order? Well, we just crossed to 32 minutes, and so far... Oh, you did? Ew. They say I'm so jelly. When are they going to be in? He hadn't shipped them yet? For the store? Does the store ship? I guess if you got them from him, I could get them from him too. Yeah, me too, small fry. Yeah, and next time I do the rainbow tank, we'll take a look at mine, because I think I have 5 or so, maybe 6. I lost my first rainbow. Yeah, okay, Rita, yeah, I follow you and watch your tank, yeah. Okay, I didn't realize that you were Brandon's mom. Yep. He's got his little bubbles stuck to him. I do have some of Gary Lang's. They're and they came from Lucas, so I guess you would call them F1s, because they're from the large Godiaticas that he has, which I originally purchased when he put those up for sale. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get them, and I couldn't find them on the site, and Candy sent me a link, and I want to say I got 6 of them, but anyway, then he ran into... They were actually biting through the breather bags, and so he, I know Bentley Pasco, and I can't remember who the other person was, but the 3 of us had bought them, and he wasn't able to ship them, and tried to work that out. So went back and got some juveniles from him, and they're maybe half the size of those fish now, but they're awesome fish. And I got 11 juveniles in lieu of those 6 adults, so I'm happy. The titles, I like them. You know, they're made by, and I'll butcher the name, but they're actually made for Seacom by SICCI. I didn't realize that till I was really reading the small print, which is a good product, especially use their wave makers and so forth. But I like them. I've been using 55s for close to a year now on several of my tanks, just to trial them, because I really like the self-priming. We have a lot of electricity interruptions here, and I'll often come in and my aqua clears will be running but be hot and dry. And if I don't check them frequently, I don't know that sometimes. But anyway, I've been running a couple 75s too after that, and I can't find anything that I don't like about them. You know, the price is good. They have the built-in skimmers. So I picked up 75 and 55 here, Keith, and actually the local fish store floated the media, and I got extra media, and they floated that in their sumps, actually on the bank of tanks that this guy came from. Yeah, that's true. Gary's fish speak for themselves, you know. So, and that's an awesome tour of his fish room. Just incredible fish. Several people have toured his place, so I can't tell you how many times I've gone to sleep watching that. Okay, here comes the first Chihuahua. You know, guys know this is how they do me when I'm trying to live stream, and they know they can get attention. So all right, I'm gonna get off here and get those fish. Yeah, they do, Cassie. And that one is rotten, I'll tell you. That's Yazzie, and he's 4.5 pounds, about 6 years old, I guess. He sleeps against my neck on my pillow right behind my head and neck every night. Hey, Yazzie. Thanks, Candy, and thanks everybody for stopping and listening to me ramble. And I'll get these guys in the water and let them float for a little while, and then get them used. Oh, really? Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me. You've got my email, so. All right, guys. I can figure out how to turn this off. I got to give this guy a pellet. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.